Thank you, Joe. We're going to start out with a Kitty Wells tune. One.
As I sit here tonight, the jukebox playing that old tune about the wild side of life. As I listen to the words you are saying, it brings memories of when I was a trusting wife. It wasn't God who made honky-tonk angels. Oh, as you say in the words of your song, too many times married men think they're still single. Oh, that has caused many a good girl to go wrong. Shame. All the blame is on us women. Although it's true, even human feel the same. Most every part of every heart that's ever broken was because there always was a man to blame. It wasn't God who made honky-tonk angels. Oh, as you say in the words of your song, too many times married men think they're still single. Oh, that has caused many a good girl to go wrong. Oh, that has caused many a good girl to go wrong.
Thank you. Y'all give it up for Matt Gaines on the dobro. I wrote this next song. It's called South of San Antonio. But I actually wasn't south of there when I wrote it. I'm just really bad at directions, actually. But, like, I already wrote it, so it's too late to change it now. So we're just rolling with it. I'm really honored. I get to play this gig with, like, people I met off the internet, which sounds sketchy, but is actually really wonderful. So I'm really excited to hear Alexis and Red, and huge thanks to Alexis for making this happen. Shoot, yeah.
Ain't got much to say, you ain't listening anyway. Turn your eyes away, safe to tell me I ain't worth a glance, I ain't worth a chance you'd never take. Well, honey, that's okay. Ain't got time to sit and wait for you to bat an eye. Ain't no need to lie, there's steel guitars and smoky bars and strangers who pretend to know me well. Well, I'll wear my tears like they're glitter. Gonna move out west and get a little bitter. South of San Antonio. tired of substitutes. Most of all, I'm tired of you. All your little lies. You win me like a prize, but you don't care to know me. You just wanna own me for a while. Well, honey, that's okay. I found a way to pass the day. Just driving down I-10, trying to be born again. I choose to believe ain't the last of their soul dying breed. Well, I'm all strung out like the litter. Gonna try my best to keep from getting bitter. South of San Antonio. San Antonio.
Thank you guys. This one is called Deb's Mini Mart. So I live in the metropolis of Mill Spring, North Carolina. It's an hour from Asheville. It's near a town called Lake Lure, and there's not really a lot going on there. The main thing that's going on in Mill Spring, North Carolina is a gas station called Deb's Mini Mart. And I was living in the trailer park in Mill Spring for about a year and a half, and I had a lot of neighbors that would eat at Deb's Mini Mart 3 times a day. So I decided to write a song about that. And this song does mention getting your eyelashes from the Dollar General store, but I'm just here to say that's not throwing shade, because I definitely got my eyelashes from the Dollar General store. Just, you know, stating, being honest. Okay, this one goes out to Deb, wherever she may be tonight. 1, 2.
We ain't got no outlet malls. We got neighbors that'll come anytime you call. Ain't got no Home Depot, but there's a feed store down the road. And if you're in an emergency, you could try calling the police. Around here they're real slow. You're better off calling our friend John. He might have spent a couple years in the slammer. He's got a heart of gold and a fist like a 9-pound hammer. He likes to eat at Deb's Mini Mart. That sweet lady sure warms my heart. Her hair is higher than the kid next door. She gets her lashes from the dollar store. I eat there 3 times a day. She knows how to keep my blues away. I'll take a glizzy and a can of Coors back to the trailer park. There's a gal trying to sell her sofa, sitting out in her yard, all cash, no credit card. Ain't got no Barnes and Noble. Our news coverage ain't exactly global. There's a group of fine old men that tell you about what is and what's been. They tell you all about the dead and the dying. I know some dogs learn new tricks, but they ain't trying. They like to eat at Deb's Mini Mart. That sweet lady sure warms my heart. Her hair is higher than the kid next door. She gets her lashes from the dollar store. I eat there 3 times a day. She knows how to keep my blues away. I'll take a glizzy and a can of course back to the trailer park. Well, you can keep your J.C. Penney. You can keep your Target stores. Who needs those when there's a one-stop shop for gasoline and more? I like to eat at Deb's Mini Mart. Lord mercy, it's a work of art. She's got cigarettes and home decor, bologna sandwiches galore. I eat there 3 times a day. She knows how to keep my blues away. I'll take a glizzy and a can of course back to the trailer park. Oh, I just love Deb's Mini Mart.
Thank you. I'm gonna sing I sing a lot of truckin' songs. So, well, no, I'm gonna hold off on the truckin' songs. I'm gonna play a truckin' song after I play this one. This is American Blue. I released this song back in December. It's a love song.
I don't know if I'll make it to tomorrow. I'm not sure I'll make it through today. All I know is that our time is borrowed, and if there is a tomorrow, I wanna spend it with you. I wanna be your girl. I wanna be your baby. Even when we're 80, our love will still be in style. Every inch of my own, I wanna walk it beside you till we're tried and true, like American blue. There'll be days I'm a mess in a dress. There'll be nights I put your love to the test. Coffee stains, growing pains, one more line across my face. But what a joy it is to say I'm still in love with you today. I wanna be your girl. I wanna be your baby. Even when we're 80, our love will still be in style. Every inch of the mile, I wanna walk it beside you till we're tried and true, like American blue. wanna be your baby, even when we're 80. Our love will still be in style, every inch of the mile. I wanna walk it beside you till we're tried and true, like American blue, like American blue.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. All things have their time. It's in G. It's really easy. This is like I don't have a recording of it, but I wrote this one. It's called All Things Have Their Time. It's kind of just about how all things have their time. Huge thanks to Joe and to B-Side for having us. It's an honor to be here. And I just want you guys to know that Alexis, Jade, and the Gemstones and Red McAdam are going to blow your socks straight out of the water, so get ready for that. Not going to be a dry sock in the room. That came out wrong. I love y'all. I'm sorry. This is why I'm a singer and not a talker, but I have to talk sometimes. Well, that's the thing. I'm not doing either very well. So it's, you know. Anyways, 1, 2, 3.
All things have their time. There's a time to fall and a time to fly. Sometimes rock bottom's all you need to really see the sky. All things have their time. Like every crop has a season, every rhyme has a reason. Don't go looking for strawberries in the fall. You can't always have it all. Just don't go catching you a hummingbird and forcing it to sing. Don't go prying open rosebuds before the coming of the spring. Don't go picking up a river stone and forcing it to shine. We all have art and our time. Said and done. Sometimes you gotta lose before you've won. Sometimes you've got to have it made up in the shade before you're ready for the sun. And everyone has a place. You see the mark of God there on every face. Oh, darling, you were made for such a time as this. Times of trouble, times of bliss. Just don't go catching you a hummingbird and forcing it to sing. Don't go prying open rosebuds before the coming of the spring. Don't go picking up a river stone and forcing it to shine. We all have our place and our time. have our place and our time. Darling, you got yours and I got mine.
Give it up for Matt Gaines again on the dobro. Making that song sound good. Trucker speed. Okay, I said I was going to do a trucking song earlier, and then I didn't. But so I have to do them now, so I'm doing them now. Last time I came to Memphis, I had the most fun because Alexis is a really cool human, and she comes from a really cool family, and her dad was a trucker, and I think it was his birthday, and we had like a trucking party at Hernando's. It was really fun. So we played a bunch of trucking tunes. So I'm going to play a couple. This one is by one of my favorite songwriters, a guy named Fred Eaglesmith. Oh my goodness, you guys are my friends. You know who Fred Eaglesmith is. Do you know this song?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got her letter in an old mailbox I forgot I had at a little truck stop. Read it once, then I read it again. I could hardly keep from crying. Been driving around the last week or so with an empty truck. I don't have a load, but I don't care, 'cause to tell you the truth, I think I might be dying. And it's trucker speed, there's a drain, Percocets and amphetamines, black beauties and West Coast turnarounds. When the coast is clear, I drive with my knees, mix it all up like a recipe, Coca-Cola and coffee to wash it down. Sometimes I feel like my wheels ain't touching the ground. On the side of the road, she said, "You're a mess." When I called, she did not leave an address, said, "Wait right here, I'll be back in a little while." I laid my head across my arms, slept on the horn for an hour or more, started off and drove off into the night. And it's trucker speed, there's a drain, Percocets and amphetamines, black beauties and West Coast turnarounds. When the coast is clear, I drive with my knees, mix it all up like a recipe, Coca-Cola and coffee to wash it down. Sometimes I feel like my wheels ain't touching the ground. Sinner, low throttle, when I couldn't stop, I peed in a bottle. I've been so lonesome, made Hank Williams look like a party of five. I've been beat up, broke down, loaded on a truck and sent into town. Always thought she'd be there at the end of the line. And it's trucker speed, there's a drain, Percocets and amphetamines, black beauties and West Coast turnarounds. When the coast is clear, I drive with my knees, mix it all up like a recipe, Coca-Cola and coffee to wash it down. Sometimes I feel like my wheels ain't touching the ground. Sometimes I feel like my wheels ain't touching the ground.
Thank you. So like I said, I really just have a thing about trucking songs. I don't know what it is. I sing a lot of trucking songs for somebody driving around the country in a Prius. But anyways, I wrote this one. It's called Truck Stop Angel. It's my own version of an old trucking song, and it goes out to all the Waffle Houses of America. And also, if anybody knows how I could potentially go about, like, potentially taking over, like, a Love's gas station for a day, I would love to get, like, if I could have, like, a music video for this song and have my band, because this song's called Truck Stop Angels, and I want my band, like, each band member to be dressed up like an angel and playing in one of the showers. So if anyone knows how to make that happen, let me know. Just rent a bunch of showers? You think okay. I mean, yeah, I just didn't want to make the truckers mad. Okay. They'd get excited. Well, they could be in the video. They could also do it. Anyways, I wrote this song about if Jesus was a trucker, a long-haul trucker, so.
Driving down the highway, the stars were shining bright. Pulled into a truck stop, it was right around midnight. I prayed to the Lord, bless my soul to keep. Lay down in my Freightliner and quickly fell asleep. Underneath, sipping coffee in an old Waffle House booth. The waitress, she was ornery, she was missing her front tooth. Looked outside the window, saw a beam of light. Right then out of nowhere came a Peterbilt of white. A tall, long-haired man stepped outside the cab. He was wearing leather sandals and a beat-up trucker cap. He had a sweet big smile, his eyes were sparkling brown. Somehow I just knew it was Son of Man come down. He walked into the door, sauntered up to me. Said, how do you do? My name is Christ from Galilee. Got a load of salvation, the devil on my back. I'll take the All-Star Special and I like my coffee black. Said, I'm gonna send you a truck stop angel. Gonna keep you safe from harm both day and night. Said, I'm gonna send you a truck stop angel. Gonna help you keep on trucking in the light. He told me that he knew me since before I was born. He followed me from Kansas to the California shore. I knew that he loved me right down to my core. I said, I am a sinner, won't you please forgive me, Lord? He flashed a big old smile as he wiped my sins away. I felt just like a windshield, all wiped clean from yesterday. He finished up his hash browns and he spoke of love and truth. The waitress brought him coffee and he gave her back her tooth. Said, I'm gonna send you a truck stop angel. Gonna keep you safe from harm both day and night. Said, I'm gonna send you a truck stop angel. Gonna help you keep on trucking in the light. I woke up in the morning and I knew it was a dream, but it felt much more real than the smell of gasoline. I started up my engine as I prepared to go. I found a big white feather by my CB radio. Said, I'm gonna send you a truck stop angel. Gonna keep you safe from harm both day and night. Said, I'm gonna send you a truck stop angel. Gonna help you keep on trucking in the light. Oh, I'm gonna keep on trucking in the light.
Thank you. I think I've got time for a couple more tunes for you beautiful humans. Thank you so much for having us. It's an honor. Propane. This is a song I wrote. It's called Propane and Propane Accessories. I tend to get really sad in the winter. I don't know about you guys. I get like really sad in the winter. Like I would die if I lived in Alaska, I'm sure. But my husband and I spent a couple years living in a camper, and I think it was like the first winter in the camper was really interesting. And we just found out that propane runs out really fast. So that's what this one's about.
Felt good since last year. At least it's January. Been laying in our bed. Voices in my head have all been quite contrary. They say there are two walls in our hearts. One is bad and one is good. Lately it has seemed my good wolf's looking lean. Maybe I don't feed him like I should. It's cold here in this mobile home. It costs too much to turn the propane on. So what am I to do but lay under the covers next to you? Both our hearts are beating. We got food for eating. Nothing all that bad is going on. So let's trade our laments for sacraments, 'cause it seems life ain't that long. I'm sorry about last year. I'm still learning how to love you. And I'm sorry for the time your heart was on the line and mine was so far from true. Well, these ties that bind have taught me I'm not quite as kind. And I'm not as selfless as I used to think. But I wanna be your debutante, your most favorite confidant, even when our lives are on the brink. It's cold here in this mobile home. It costs too much to turn the propane on. So what am I to do but lay under the covers next to you? Both our hearts are beating. We got food for eating. Nothing all that bad is going on. So let's trade our laments for sacraments, 'cause it seems life ain't that long. Oh, let's trade our laments for sacraments, 'cause it seems life ain't that long.
Thank you guys. Is it okay if I play one more tune? And then Red McAdam is going to come blow all your socks out of the water. My name's Alma. Some people like to say Alma. I will respond to that, especially if you speak Spanish. But yeah, my name's Alma. I live near Asheville, North Carolina. This is the first show on a 21-day tour that I'm doing. I'm driving to California like a crazy person. In my Prius, yeah. I got 3 instruments and me, and it's good. If you guys want to help out, I've been really blessed. Two of my favorite things I love doing, playing music and making art, both of them involve starving, apparently. Really blessed in that way. But I do have merch if you're interested. The artwork's by me. I'm going to sing a love song that I wrote to Western North Carolina. Or actually, I'm going to let you guys choose your own adventure. Would you rather hear a song I wrote about thrift store shopping or a love song to Western North Carolina? Okay. I heard thrift stores overwhelmingly. So this one goes out to all. I know the world's like falling apart and there's a lot of bad things going on. And we're just going to sing about a dress I found at a thrift store. This one's called $3.10. It was really $3, but 10 cents because of tax purposes. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. I can't wait to hear my friends sing some beautiful music. And huge thanks to Matt for making this really fun. This was awesome. Shoot, yeah.
I walked into that second-hand store filled with Polaroids and picture frames and dresser drawers. I feel like these tattered leather shoes ever since I was cast aside by you. Then out of the corner of my eye, I saw rhinestones like the stars at night. I tried on a dress of silk and blue, and I swear it fit me good as new. Just like me, this dress was cast aside. Oh, but I'm gonna wear it out tonight. And I bet your lucky stars I'm gonna catch your eye. In this dress I bought for just $3 and a dime. In this store there's lots of dusty hats, kitchen where it looks like artifacts, floral couches faded from the sun. Like me, they don't belong to anyone. Oh, this old dress, is quite the sight. It's got one hole, but it fits me just right. And I'm gonna drive you crazy when I pass you by. I'm gonna make you sorry for leaving me to cry. Just like me, this dress was cast aside. Oh, but I'm gonna wear it out tonight. And I bet your lucky stars I'm gonna catch your eye. In this dress I bought for just $3 and a dime. Just like me, this dress was cast aside. Oh, but I'm gonna wear it out tonight. And I bet your lucky stars I'm gonna catch your eye. In this dress I bought for just $3 and a dime. Oh, in this dress I bought for just $3 and a dime.
Thank you. Y'all stick around.
Have fun, have a good time. I'm gonna multi-track your set. That's cool with you.
What's that?
I'm gonna multi-track your set. Welcome to the file.
Sounds great. Great.
Yeah, right on. Settle in.
Yeah, I left the pickup here like a fool.
One of these last here, look at this one. Right. Hold that anyway. Keep it. Stage fine.
Wow. What kind of style of music is that for?
I don't know.
It's like not a jazz piece, not a bluegrass piece.
Might be a bluegrass band.
It almost looks like a swing, like gypsy jazz, kind of like
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Actually, you'll have to leave that, okay?
Yeah.
Once you named it, just put it right here on the carpet.
Sounds good.
That's what that bluegrass band plays every Thursday.
Oh, perfect.
It also plays Saturday.
That's pretty good. That's a lot of.
How's it going, folks? My name is Red McAdam. You just listened to not Alma, Alma, Russ. Like the World Almanac, like a Alma Mater, like a Alma exes live in Texas. My name is Red McAdam. I told someone that the other day and they said, Redneck Adam? And I said, sure. This is a song about moving to Texas, a thing I have allegedly done. Shit talkers and soothsayers, honky tonkers, cowboys and players, they'll all try and tell you what to put in your prayers. Nothing calls those old ghosts in like some good old-fashioned Western shit posting. It takes all kinds to make my head spin. But all I know and all I have is just wanting to go so bad. Well, I feel God in your presence, in this room of red incandescence. But I saw your body in the LED light first. What a beautiful thing, getting lucky tonight. But now I'm standing up naked, and something just don't feel right. Well, I guess I went off the path back a few thousand miles. But if you fall asleep as fast as you can, I will leave you this hotel key and vanish. So here I am, hiding in the humidity when the sun goes down in the Texas hill country, climbing up to see how far the fall is from a live oak tree. But it's not so far, and the ground is soft, and the lamp outside my camper's gathering up the moths, and the night gets loud with music when it cools off. Well, I can't imagine any kind of better place to get out of this pageant and into God's grace. Thanks very much. This is a song about Arizona. I lived in Arizona for a long time. About 2 years ago, I was driving through Arizona, falling in love and knowing that it was not going to end well. But you don't necessarily get to choose. Cat's eyes lining the road, starting to look like a string of rhinestones. Cat's cradle shining above, our hands interlace a delicate cuff. Tucson, February, climbing the mountains to Tanque Verde. 2 days out on the road, I stay by your side, I'll go where you go. So I'm finding water in this desert for my baby. Sky glows, still silhouettes, saguaros surround us, one last cigarette. South's peripheral light, driving them creosote roads, those long winter nights. Small house, high desert heat. I saw light on the film, I saw you on the sheets. Taos, low winter sun, I watch you drive off from what we begun. So if I wonder, you just remember you're my only. Thank you. So I'm on tour right now from Austin, Texas, which by Alma, Russ geography is a little south of San Antonio, I think. I actually have a thing for little geographical Easter eggs in songs. I've got a couple incorrect cardinal directions that I've scattered throughout my writing, and so I really related to that. No one's called me out on it yet, but I've never revealed that until tonight. There's a song about the end of a relationship when you're, everyone knows it's over, but no one wants to say it yet. So you kind of keep on saying, I love you. And it feels like motor oil pouring out of your mouth. This old life, well, honey, you can keep it. You left me to do the leaving with that loving little secret. I came home and the lights went off and the music stopped and the silence hit me soft. And you stirred from a pretended dream, and I stared at you like the desert stares at the stream. Well, I guess it never crossed your mind send me off with something real just this time. And if you wanted to say good night, baby, goodbye, then I love you is just a coward's lullaby. You clutched my heart in your little hands, and it was even and shining, and I felt it extend. I remember when the air from this room up and went, my lungs filled up with that old western wind. And as our home was dying and the east got too small, well, you crushed me, darling, like some wrinkled aluminum ball. Well, I guess it never crossed your mind send me off with something real just this time. And if you wanted to say good night, baby, goodbye, then I love you is just a coward's lullaby. We said I love you, and honey, I mean it, but you can't name nothing before you ever seen it. You can call it love, but if the love ain't there, it's more like something you say when the silence is too much to bear. And I love you is just a coward's lullaby. When I love you is just a coward's lullaby. Thanks very much, y'all. This next tune is it's not a gospel tune at all, but it's about Jesus. Not a very religious person. I grew up going to church. I like a lot of the things they say in church. And sometimes, somehow, when you leave the church, you stop doing that stuff. And being not religious, I still try to do the stuff they say to do. And one of those things is that I think the only place that a Christian belongs is between evil people and vulnerable people. There's a lot of evil people right now doing horrible things to vulnerable people. And I think we should be standing between those two groups. Amen. Well, Jesus, King of Phoenix, in the car wash, in the back room, in the breeze of a box fan, counting his cash down from the tall mountain tops, where summer fires sometimes burn the stands of the golden and glittering aspens. The desert, the summer, this blistering town, central air on the skin of them that believe. Well, it's 1:22 and it's hell bearing down from the sun on the sprawling tent city of wanderers and unwanted thieves. Jesus, King of Phoenix, I'm calling your name. Send me to heaven or send me the frames of saints in mandorlas, in Renaissance paintings. Will send me out swearing in vain. That playboy at the altar of all of his futures, as the wedding's drawn on like kick drums in Reno, hidden from the eye of a wasted almighty, windowless like a wanton casino that finally broke Palomino. Oh, long nights in the bed of his pickup will always left him wild and wishing, dehydrated and tired when he'd wake up. Tomorrow was a good enough time to be Christian. Sunrise over the superstition. Jesus, King of Phoenix, I'm calling your name. Send me to heaven or send me the pain of shrines on the 17 where faith starts its waning. Send me out swearing in vain. Oh, sometimes it all feels like this waterless town is drying up faster than fresh monsoon mud. Oh, Jesus in Phoenix will finish his count, and the cash on the desktop won't budge. Oh, Phoenix is fixin' to burn. In this valley is fixin' to flood. Jesus, King of Phoenix, I'm calling your name. Send me, if not, try to explain how some silent canyon became 6 speeding lanes. Oh, send me out swearing in vain. Send me out swearing in vain. Thank you. Do I take requests? Depends. What you got? Well, I'm doing a bunch of originals, but what do you want to hear? I'll see if I can do it. Did you want a sad drinking song by chance? Because here comes one. I wrote this song on house arrest a couple of years ago. The thing that sucks about house arrest is they don't let you drink, but they do let you go to work. I know it's supposed to be a punishment, but geez. I had a pretty good time on house arrest. I had a pretty rough time getting sober. I'm about 4 years sober if you don't include the 10 weeks that I went on a bender 2 months ago, which turns out you gotta count. But I got 6 weeks now, 1 day at a time. But y'all should drink and tip your bartenders. Will I'd rather be lost in your arms than lost on this couch on my phone. And I'd take a week at the county jail over house arrest in this home, surrounded by the ghost of the love that we used to know. Yeah, I'd rather be blackout with you than drinking alone. But if I'm not there, I'm where the desert air's calling thunder to come on in. And I just want to feel the weight round my heel disappear, so I get to feeling a craving for something cold just below my skin. And if drinking alone makes it cold, then I guess I'm drinking. Well, there's you. Yeah, there's you. Oh, there's you. Honey and I. And if that faintest light still shines when the sunrise hits just right, on a highway lost and overgrown, where I walk a crooked line, drinking alone. Well, ain't it better to sing of sadness than sweet things and savor that terrible aching Well, I would rather pour blue from the pit of my heart than be stubbornly happy and faking. But darling, if you want to smile, there's a ribbon of asphalt baking. It's 100,000 miles of good fortune they're always paving. Well, there's you. Oh, there's you. There's you, honey, and I. And if that faintest light still shines when the sunrise hits just right on a highway lost and overgrown, where I walk a crooked line, we're drinking alone. Yeah, there's you. Yeah, there's you. Oh, there's you, honey, and I. Thanks very much, y'all. I just put this tune out, it's kind of why I'm on tour. It's about a time I almost killed myself on a West Texas highway. I was about to do something really stupid, and I looked over my left window in the left mirror, and I saw the devil standing on the shoulder right between what I could see and I couldn't see. I was in a very terrible dust storm called a haboob. And I was feeling very dark. Passing by a semi-truck, fucked up, melted plastic, crumpled, smashing anvils, ash to landfills, dust to darkness, crash to death to dust. Broken billboards waving, corrugated cardboard flying. The tin roof whistled, whining, the horn of all hell's horsemen. Fire this time. Felt the winds of revelation changing, sand and skin right off my face. And I went west from the gas station, hourglass so fast and draining. I couldn't see the line, the lights before me. Without warning, sirens, fires, and cars, and piles of medics. Never morning, and out my window I saw horns. On the devil was a pronghorn in a dust storm. Pretty soon the wreckage was behind me. The sky was whirling red and blinding. The heat, debris, the pebbles clatter. The road was howling and I drove faster. Well, I don't know why I kept driving, but don't we all just want to die and go see how bad it gets? It is apocalypse, West Texas. When it all ends, you're gonna clear the fences, cull the cattle, free the horses from their saddle. When the dust of our death rattle settles down, headlong, did wrong into nothing, down the road into the storm. Till there before me I saw horns, yeah, I saw horns, yeah, I saw horns. was a pronghorn in a dust storm. Sandra calls who bombed it from the bedrock, robbed the poor from in their headlock, fired the flintlock, who tied the lynch knot, who called in death, who called the cops. The sinners praying within the wind, it's hot and hell-bent on revenge, to sweep us off the road to speed, decay, and etch the road away. A wall of sand on Judgment Day, bury me and then bury my grave. My soul too late to save it, calls us cowards to recall the brave. The bodies buried beneath the prairie, unroot the plains for cemeteries, unmarked graves beneath the highways for the people that we paved. Beyond the fence, among the fallow corn, the pronghorn saw a new world born. It locked my eyes and it saw horns, yeah, it saw horns, yeah, it saw horns. Thanks very much. I got just 3 more for you. And then Alexis Jade is coming up with a different configuration than I ever have seen her play with. She sound checked my favorite song. I hope she plays it. The harmony sounded great. I believe I said this already, but this is a love song about falling in love and knowing it's not going to end well. It's called Dove Hunting. Oh, love ain't nothing without dove hunting. The sun starts setting, and I just might let it. Evening light, flying pairs go by, cradled in my sight. Oh, do I dare to rest upon the telephone line? Injured bird will in the dirt stand and stare in the cool dusk air. Shadows pass, wind blows through the grass, silence till this gun goes off at last. On the sky gets dark, the night grows overcast. And all night long by you, St. John, you long till the dawn. Tell you I don't know what's going on, but I tell myself that something's wrong. Thanks very much. I tell you, I've been on tour for 3 weeks. I got 3 more weeks left. I'm making a really cool career move this summer. I'm working on a wildland fire hell attack crew in Arizona and taking 6 months off from music right before my album comes out, which might be a sign to get a manager or something, but I'm routing this tour out to Arizona where I'm going to go work, and it's an interesting decision because I recently found out I have a vocal node, and what they tell you to do is don't sing, don't smoke cigarettes, don't inhale smoke, don't yell. And those are 4 of my favorite things to do. One more time, my name is Red McAdam. You listen to Alma, Russ. Oh, I got the first name right, I got last name wrong. Sorry, Alma. One of these days I'll do both. Alexis, Jade is up next. This is a song about going through a breakup at the end of the world and wandering alone through a post-apocalyptic hellscape. It's the only science fiction song I've ever written. Probably the last. Big thank you to Joe for helping me wrestle my weird nasally voice. Appreciate you very much back there. When it all ends, it suddenly won't matter that we located ourselves at the center of disaster. When it all ends, I'll be halfway back to Texas, through my tired eyes are watering, sleep deprived and driving reckless. When it all ends, I know no one will be there to hold me gentle in their arms, run their fingers through my hair. It all ends on the Katy freeway stalling, explosions all night long, and shadows on the wall. Over and over it ends. Recover your love, and again, let's joy for a moment, convulsions and then. It all ends, I hope you make it past the fallout, walking down the splitting highway where the weeds and wildflowers sprout. When it all ends, I hope you make it past the suburbs, take a look over your shoulder, see your father's mansion burn. When it all ends, well, I know we had it coming, taking all this love and crushing it down into nothing. When it all ends, red light pouring over me, like the taillights in the driveway as I finally watch you leave. Over and over it ends. Recover your love, and again, let's joy for a moment, convulsions and then. When it all ends, I'll be walking down the back roads, telling strangers all about you, past the dead cars and the crows. Sleeping out alone, I long to once more rest my head on your bush between your legs, dreaming on you in our bed. Now that it's over, well, I'm surprised I feel at ease. There'll be bison on the prairie, kudzu climbing up the cities. There's a feeling in my heart like a belting beneath the sea. From a year of precious life, a love you shared alongside me. And over it ends. Recover your love again. Well, it's joy for a moment, convulsions, and then well, I'm grateful and I'm sorry. I've been cold and I've been numb. So I've been in the backyard staring at the answers in the sun. Keep me in your heart. I loved you the best I could. Maybe in the next world I'll love you like I said I would. Thanks very much, y'all. My name is McAdam. I got some merch. I hope you reach into your wallets, you find the bill with the biggest number on it, you give it to your bartenders. If you got anything left over, we'll take it in this little jar right here. Alexis, Jade, and some of the Gemstones, most of the Gemstones, and then a little extra. Some different Gemstones are up next. Thanks for listening.
we typically have a full band with us. Kind of strips down. In town,
All right.
Arizona and Alma played first.
One moment.
Okay, what's your last name? Okay, all right. Oh, nice.
Sit on someone's conversation. Do what?
Sweet.
You check.
Yeah. Is this two? Yes. Okay, all right. Yeah. That's Alexis, Jade.
Hi.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just 1 second. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Joe.
Huh?
Grab them too. She's done?
Actually, that might have been Red's guitar. Is that Red's guitar?
I was not close enough to notice whose it is.
Appreciate it.
Maybe. Probably.
Sounds good.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Intro. Chorus. Verse, chorus. Verse. Chorus. Chorus, chorus.
Yeah, intro, verse, chorus, verse, verse. So
Chorus, chorus.
after the first chorus, just go to the verse and just stay on the verse.
Okay.
And then the next go around, after the chorus, there's another solo, you just stay on the chorus. I can also call you out.
I don't know why that one confuses me so much, but it does.
You can put a cable on and off, it never keeps the intonation in line.
Well, hello, everybody.
My battery's dead.
Y'all give it up for the amazing Alma, Russ, and Red McAdam. Good Lord. What incredible musicians. I had the pleasure of meeting them both at different times playing at the good old High Tone. Met Red first. It was the first full band gig we actually ever did, getting to play with Red McAdam and the Let Me Adams a couple years ago. And then when Alma came through town, he suggested that me and her play together, and now we're here. I'm going to start off with a tune called Heartbreak's the One Thing Ramblin' Just Can't Change. Woke up on the bathroom floor this morning. Cold towel soften the blow of last night's sins. Memory came and hit me without warning. Homesick for a place I can't go again. Drinking won't do much for me anyhow, except lead me down a path I go straight. There's neon lights and Saturday nights put me in my grave. Heartbreak's the one thing random just won't change. Travel these highways long and lonesome, searching for solace and peace of mind. Ain't it funny how we run ourselves in circles, searching for all the things we left behind. Drinking won't do much for me anyhow, except lead me down a path that goes straight. Neon lights on Saturday nights put me in my grave. Heartbreak's the one thing around that just won't change. Drinking won't do much for me anyhow, except lay me down a path that goes straight. Neon lights on Saturday nights put me in my grave. Heartbreak's the one thing around that just won't change. Heartbreak's the one thing around that just won't change. Thank you. Let's see. This next tune is one called Dirty Old Crow. Goes a little something like this. Like shiny things, I'm a bit tarnished. Need to find a man who don't mind the varnish. Everything gets better with a little age. Don't mean to be aching, just turn the next page. Ain't one for begging, ain't getting down on one knee. Oh, you come and you go, like wind in the trees, plant kisses and so long you with these like a dirty old crow. You give as you please, ain't trying to train you. Go on, be free. You got a soft spot, thrills of the night, girls in the neon, bloody knuckle fight. I'm more of a drifter, can't quite put down, easy to find, always out on the town. Same wobbly bar stool, dreaming of what could have been. Oh, you come and you go, the wind in the trees, plant kisses and so along it with these like a dirty old crow. You give as you please, ain't trying to train you. Go on, be free. Sparkles and shimmers are nice, but they won't keep me warm on this long, lonely night. Can't pin you down from the feet on the ground, and I'll pray you'll come see me someday. Oh, you come and you go, the wind in the trees, plant kisses and so along it with these like a dirty old crow. Thank you.
Oh, you're the man.
Thank you so much. So those first two, we haven't recorded just yet. We're hoping to get those done coming soon. This next one we did record a couple years ago. This one's really special to me. It's a song called "Age is Just a Number." And when I was in the studio recording this, first time I've ever been in the studio. I was 22, and this was the newest song I'd written that we were going to release. And we were mixing it. It was the last one to mix. And it was Matt Claus, wonderful Matt Claus. If you know him, you love him. If you don't, you will. We're sitting in the control room, and I was like, what if we bring something new into this? And my grandmother calls and leaves me voicemails almost every day. I always call her back if I miss it, but she loves to leave me voicemails. And I thought it'd be really sweet to add it in there as a little surprise for her. So we added a little voicemail on the recording. And she just called in. She told me she was at a store and found some cute little records she wanted me to see. And we did our debut Gemstones show for I guess at Hernando's several years ago. We played this for her. She was there, and she cried like a baby, and she loved it. So forgive me if I cry. I'll forgive you if you do. Thank you. Age is just a number. Don't mean anything. Just a measure of all trips you made around the sun. To justify the man. I cried on morning, living memories in my head, wondering if my words betrayed feelings in my heart, feeling small, like a little boy. It's funny how the past comes back to haunt you in moments that you swear you'll find it. In my life, I have fallen over and over, and in the end, can't help but think about you. Share my heart with strangers. Felt the yearning coming on. After one red wine passing time, I finally knew the truth. I ain't the only one hung up on a love that's run through. It's funny how the past comes back to haunt you in the moments that you swear you'll find through. In my life, I have fallen over and over, and in the end, can't help but think about you. Say you'll always answer when she calls. I can't promise I won't be right there to catch you if it falls. It's funny how the past comes back to haunt you in the moments that you swear you'll finally through. In my life, I have fallen over and over, and in the end, can't help but think. It's funny how the past comes back to haunt you in the moments that you swear you'll find me through. Thank you. Thank y'all again for coming and hanging out this Wednesday night. How many of y'all were at the Paul Thorne show next door? How was it? Incredible. What a great show. So, this next song is about working a job and dreaming the whole time that you're working another one. And for any creative, doesn't just have to be a musician, or anybody that wants to freelance or do what they want. I'm sure we've all worked jobs where, everybody says shitting on company time. And that, we all do that as well. But this is a song about dreaming on company time. I waited tables for years and years and years, and I'd write lyrics on napkins and notebooks, server notebooks, while in between taking orders. And I finally got the opportunity to play music full time, and I'm very grateful for it. I do love waiting tables in the service industry. Music industry and service industry are very similar in many, many ways. There's a lot of stories to be learned, a lot of stories to be retold. This is a song about wishing that I could just do this all the time and travel. And that's what Miss Alma and Red do a lot of the time too. Just travel across the country and take bad gigs, good gigs, a lot of money, no money, deal with a bunch of BS. But it's because it's in us and we don't know what else to do. And a song about that.
Running down this road alone, wondering how I'm ever gonna make it back home. Needle on the game, just half past low. Didn't make $1 at my last show. Rack it all up and throw it all in. Rub it to the road, let's try again. Gotta make it to Dallas at 6:30. Burned up 40 like a cigarette. Call up a few friends to fill them seats, 'cause this girl's got a belly and a dream to fade. Rolling the back door just in time to hit the first chord at 6:29. Miles and miles of heartache, worth one damn good time. Might not have a 401k, but I got neon lights that shine. Wear and tear on these old boots and less restless heart of mine. It's damn sure better than talking about the weather and dreaming on company time. Punched a few clocks over the years, never hit a man right between the ears, but I come real close, waiting tables at the local dive. Ain't your baby, ain't your honey, ain't your sweetie pie, but I'm friends with the bouncer and I'll treat you real nice. Miles and miles of heartache, worth one damn good time. Might not have a 401k, but I got neon lights that shine. Wear and tear on these old boots and less restless heart of mine. It's damn sure better than talking about the weather and dreaming on company time. Miles and miles of heartache, worth one damn good time. Might not have a 401k, but I got neon lights that shine. Wear and tear on these old boots and less restless heart of mine. It's damn sure better than talking about the weather and dreaming on company time. Damn sure better than talking about the weather and dreaming on company time.
Thank you. So if you're wanting to quit your job, that's your sign. Unless it's a good one with insurance and benefits and everything else. This next tune is one called Flowers. This is the last song on the first record. It's about being in a relationship and realizing that maybe you're not getting everything you wanted, but you still love them anyway. It's kind of the conversation maybe right before the breakup conversation, a little last-ditch effort. Woke up in somebody else's arms. Wonder where you've been. I know you steady moving on as I lay here with him. Outside rain, it's the pavement in the place we used to part. Now that spot remains vacant, like the space you took up in my heart. Think I'm known for a long time. We were gonna work out how on through the good times, hoping they drown the bad ones out. Never once bought me flowers, said they'd die way too fast. But the whole point of beauty is it fades as time comes to pass. I walked down on that bridge I said I'd never burn, with a fire in my heart and a new box of matches. Oh, I when the leaves start to turn. Now I'm stuck in the middle, rock on my left, hard place on the right. It seems love is a riddle, and there's no chance of solving in sight. Thank you. All right, Red, this is the moment you've been waiting for, my friend. He drove all the way from Austin, Texas, just to hear this tune. A little song called Motel 6.
Thank you so much.
When you look at the stars or you sit by the sea, does my memory wash up like shells at your feet when you're drinking alone in the sun's
go on. I remember all that I've done wrong. I made peace, bed, now alone is where I rest my head. Now if I call you, don't you answer. Know just where it'll lead. 'Cause it's you keeping me up at night, and for you, babe, I'll leave on the line if you ever want to come home. I promise you're never alone. 'Cause it's you keeping me up at night, and for you, babe, I'll leave on the line if you ever want to come home. I promise you're never alone. Thank you. Y'all give it up for this wonderful group of folks up here with me. I got Mr. Matt Gaines on the dobro and the banjo and picking up and playing with Alma even though they've never met. What an ear on this man. We got Miss Samantha Long over here singing some beautiful background vocals and singing, playing her U-bass that Carter may or may not have cracked, but it still plays. It is. If it sounds out of tune, it's Carter's fault. We got Mr. Josh Green over here playing guitar and singing some beautiful harmonies. And then over here, last but not least, we got Mr. Carter Winger, the bass cracker, playing guitar and singing some beautiful harmonies as well. I'm Alexis Jade. We are an iteration of the Gemstones. As far as we know, Mr. John Gaines is in Chicago right now. But he's watching the live stream and enjoying it, sending us some thumbs up and some cash. This is a little 90s influence tune called Grapevines. Bent my teeth and you ripped me on shreds. Thank you. We've got time for about 2 more. Oh, if only we had 5 more. Well, thank y'all for coming out. Thank you again. Y'all tip your bartenders, please, very well. They're keeping us drinking, entertained. Y'all go buy some merch from Alma and Red. You know gas ain't cheap. And they didn't teleport here. They definitely drove. And they worked hard paying for that merch and making it for you. My biggest fear is putting the capo on the wrong fret and leading them astray. So I'm glad when we're sitting, I can just look at them and they're like, this way or this way. This, or yeah, y'all tune down to me in real time. This next one's called Goodbye Tenderly. It's in 6/8, so if you know how to waltz. We got a big old floor over here. I'm sorry, Red, I don't have any two-stepping songs for you to show your skills. You're learning how to walk?
Unbelievable.
I think it's a hell of a lot easier than two-stepping. All right. This ain't the first time these boots have twirled round the living room with the weight of a girl so deep in love you don't even mind the creases that form with the passage time. Cling to a dream, both know it's done. Here in the last moment, I am stuck in forever with you. As you smoke your cigarette, lay in my favorite dress, as you watch over, come do you do well. Don't wanna wait till the morning when the sunlight creeps through the trees. Take me in your arms and tell me goodbye tenderly.
as you watch over, come do what you do best. Don't wanna wait till the morning when the sunlight creeps through the trees. Take me in your arms and tell me goodbye tenderly. Take me in your arms and tell me goodbye tenderly. Thank y'all. Well, this is our last song. This is, I don't think I've ever told the story of this song. In short, it's a song about getting left at the Graceland guest house when someone I knew had a room and denied the room and sent me home. I was working at an event, and at the time, I lived in Millington, which is about 45 minutes away from the guest house. And this person told me that I should just go home instead of coming up to the room, even though I had to be back at about 6:30 in the morning. Mind you, it was about 2 a.m. at this point. But it's I think another song about thinking you know somebody until you don't in certain situations. Like I said, it's called Graceland. Thank you again to Alma, Russ, Red McAdam, everybody at the bar, our door guy, y'all for coming out and supporting some live music. We're Alexis, Jade, the Gemstones. We'll see you next time. Parking lots, waiting rooms, do it all over again just to get to you. The pain seeps through. Little house, broken dreams, I hold on tight even though it's not what it seems. Smoke and mirrors wiped clean. Was it thrown like shopping spears? Bids for attention, love fell apart on deaf ears. What a horrible auctioneer. Graceland was the final straw. Been there for hours, you had a room, but you sent me home. Ain't that all
Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great evening.